This is called victory. The Greeks called her Nike, the Romans named her Victoria. Victoria, Latin for victory. But by whatever name you call her, she's the goddess of victory. This work is the companion to another work of mine, Defeat. So you're probably wondering why this pose. Victory is usually shown with wings and holding a laurel wreath, like in this Greek carving. While researching her, I found that she was the goddess of strength, speed, and victory. She was also part of the battlefield. This suggested to me suppleness, dynamic tension, and power. Fortunately, my model for this work, Lynn, was a bodybuilder. So with this pose, I tried to capture that moment of battlefield victory, where violent motion and sudden stillness meet. That point of graceful balance, where she is telling the defeated with her left-hand gesture to be still. Don't move. In her right hand are spikes used in fighting by the Greeks, and especially the Romans. These fights became so brutal that the Romans outlawed them in the 1st century AD. So it's that moment of tension that I'm trying to recreate. I'm also playing with you, the viewer. By creating an imaginary space in front of her, she is looking at you, and you are forced to imagine what it would be like to be the defeated. This kind of interplay between a statue and the space in front of it is something I learned from studying Bernini's David. David's gaze and pose shows where he is seeing his adversary, Goliath, and his awareness of the moment. It's beautiful, really. I like it very much. I put an arch in her spine, in which her right arm is pulling back, elevating her rib cage. Working with the lines, you can see the serpentine line running from her left hand across her shoulder and across her right arm and hand. As with most of my sculptures, I artificially lengthened her legs. The work is shown here in clay and will be reproduced in bronze. It's 36 inches tall.